Hello, B and J. Brad, how are you? Uh, Gotta fix my camera. Cleaning lady knocked her all out of kilter. There. Now. We're doing good. We are, Brad. Hello, lever guns. Top of the evening to you, sir. Marie. Hello. Well, thank you, Brad. Got me a new hat to go along with it. No, they didn't give it to me. I had to buy it. I had to buy the hat. And I had to buy, I guess I didn't have to, but these new cars don't come with a spare tire. Now, when you buy a brand new car, the person that buys the new car, you can get a spare tire for that car for around $100. But after you buy it, and if it's used, it costs $580 some dollars for the tire and the jack. It's unreal. And I found a place to order it, and it was I don't know, 200 and well, it was about $300 just ship it. That's after I paid for it. $300. Hello, hairballs. Yeah, isn't that unreal? They quit putting spare tires in the new cars because it would save zero point 0.4 miles per gallon, is what they said. Hello, Allie. I haven't seen you for a long time. 0.4 miles to a gallon. So they don't give you a spare tire now. They give you a little pump and a can of sealant, and you pump that in there, and that messes up your tire, I'm sure. It's going good, Big Steve. Well, Allie, what have you been doing? You've been working. Are you planting flowers? I'd say it was too cold up there yet. Hello, Joey the Redneck. How's the maple syrup coming? Well, Allie, if you're good at that decluttering, you need to come here and uh, help Pam clean out this house. Maple season is over. Okay. Well, I got some bad news to tell you people. We've got an appointment to take Cade to the vet tomorrow morning, and we're going to have him put to sleep. He just can't hardly get up and walk around. It's going to be a sad day in Bedrock tomorrow. Come here, Cater. Can you come to me? No. Here he is. Yeah, I know, but he's 15 years old. we're we've been kicking it around for a long time. He just he has a hard time. I know, but I still got my picture of my car that I don't have now, and I got a picture of him holding him there behind my car. Hello, Grammy. How's that knee coming? I seen some of your cooking shows, so you're able to stand on it. I think you're getting along pretty quick. Oh, I was saying that tomorrow morning, Steve, we got our little Pekingese, and we're going to take him to the vet. We got an appointment to put him to sleep. He's just getting to where he can't see. He can't. He can't get up. It just, and it's just tearing us up. But oh no, Joey, your father has congestive heart failure and kidneys failure. Oh my. Now that's a lot more serious than my issue. Well, I just can't tell if he's in pain. He just pants and sometimes he can't get up and he'll cry. He's worse at night, you know. Yes, maniac Grammy, don't try to overdo it. Hello, John John. Okay. Hello, RV Lucky. Yeah, I know. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Hello, fat boy. Okay, John, I sent you a link in the friends list. And Brad, I sent you a link in the friends list if you'd like to come up. You've been on my panel before, but it's been a while. Thank you, RV Lucky. Sheila, no, I couldn't part with him. I mean, I couldn't give him to somebody, you know. I just seem to have him right out here in the backyard. Hello, John. How are you?
Get
Okay, Joey. We need to keep him in our prayers. So see, he's laying here right now crying. I don't know why. He quit. Yeah, Allie. It's gonna be different for a while. Yes, Sandra, poor little doggy. But they claim that a Pekingese, uh, 9 years and he's 15 years old. Well, they claim he's in pain. I mean, my sister does, but other times, he's just fine. I He's spoiled partly. Oh no, Marie. I've heard of dogs being diabetic. So, do you check the dog's sugar, or you just the vet tells you what to give, and that's what you give regardless? How does that work, Marie? John, you got a fan running or something?
yes.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I just didn't know what it was.
Oh, it gets hot in my room.
Well, that's what Cade does. I think he can see an image, but he can't see real good because when you come in until you talk to him, I don't think he knows who you are until you talk to him. Well, fat boy, you got something there because that's when he's at his worst. Well, I'm gonna bring Cade home and put him in the backyard. The other two dogs are out there. Well, actually three. Uh, but Micro and Smokey's out there and Crystal. And we're going to put Cade out there with them. I I feel terrible having to do it. There comes BJ. Well,
Hey guys, how's it going?
hello. All the way from Canada.
All the way from Canada, yeah. We finally got no snow here.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's 55 degrees here.
Oh, we ain't even anywhere near that yet, Kim. How cool, how hot was it today?
+9.
+9 is as high as we've been.
But that is nice, guys.
But that's warm compared to...
Dog fight.
Oh, no, there's somebody at the door. That was my big bull mastiff and my German Shepherd. Yeah, they're noisy. When somebody comes to the door, they let you know they're here.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I put a video up this morning. I was out back just playing around with the dogs a bit, eh? But I haven't done that for a while, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to make a video.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So how are you, John?
Good.
That's good, buddy. Good to see you.
It's been a busy week for me.
Oh, yeah. You still in school or
Nope, working.
working? Ah. Yeah, I wish I could still work, man, but since my heart attack, I can't do half the stuff I used to, so kind of hard to get a job after something like that. Can't lift my elbows over my shoulders
Oh, my.
because I got a stint, eh? If my elbows go over my shoulder, it could pull the stint down and rip my vein in half. Then I'm dead.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, I could do that in my sleep.
Does it hurt when you raise it
Oh,
up?
no. It used to. When I was taking all the pills the doctor gave me, I still had all the pain in my arm and everything. And as soon as I got off of the warfarin from him and all the drugs they had me on, I started taking the honey and garlic, Kim, and I haven't had a sore arm since.
Oh,
Pain's completely gone with the honey and garlic.
well, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, what the Allison and the garlic does, and the honey mixed together, is it purifies your blood. It makes it back to normal, right?
Well, no, I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
that's
I've
good
been
to
taking
know.
that now, Kim, probably about 2.5 years I've been using honey and garlic, and I haven't even had a cold or even seen a doctor in probably 4 years.
Huh.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't been putting the garlic to it, but I've been eating a spoonful of honey before I go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
If I think about it.
Yep. Even just straight honey is amazing for your body, Kim? Does lots for your body.
When I was a kid, I was real sick, and the doctor told Dad, give me honey,
Mm-hmm.
and I come out of it.
Yep. It's all the antibodies in the pure honey, eh? If it's not pasteurized, it's the best honey you can get. Don't get me wrong, pasteurized honey's all right for you too, and it does have its qualities. But if you can get raw, pure honey right from the cone, that's the way to do it.
Allie, I'm sorry I brought up bad memories about Ginger.
I forgot to pop my chat out, guys. I'm sitting here talking, and geez.
Hello, Megan Fox.
RV says how much honey and how much garlic.
Just a second, and I'll be right with her. I'm just coming right back to the hangout now. All right, here we go. How much honey and how much garlic? What I do is I take, you know how you can buy the packs? There's 3 cloves of garlic in each pack. I'll clean all the garlic in it, Here, I'll show you. It's a lot easier. Here's what you do. You take your garlic, okay? You clean it. You take all the stuff off it. You cut the ends off. You drop them all in a jar like this, just a normal mason jar, and you fill it up with honey about halfway. Let that sit for 2 weeks, and it goes just like liquid, eh? See how it's all like water now? The honey's not thick. That's all the allicin in the honey from the garlic. And what happens is after a while, your chunks of garlic actually start to taste just like a sweet jube. It's really good. But yeah, that's all you do. Just clean your garlic off and put it in a jar and fill it halfway with honey.
So how long's that been mixed up?
That now has been about a week and a half to get to that stage. Now I can start using it.
So will that garlic dissolve?
Nope, it stays solid, but it starts to get the honey color to it, and that's when it tastes just like a jube. It's really good that way.
So you don't eat them pieces of garlic?
Oh yeah, I take a spoonful of honey and a chunk of garlic, and I take them both at the same time. I swallow the honey and I chew the garlic and swallow it. Because once this is done, once it looks like that, Kim, all the heat and the allicin is out of the garlic and into the honey. So the garlic's not even hot when you eat it. It's literally just like eating a candy jube. It's really amazing what it does. Extra healthy. Yep, Megan, it is so. And how are you, Megan? It's been a while. So anyway, enough of me yakking. What's everybody been up to? What's everybody keeping themselves busy with besides John there with work? Yeah, I've heard that too, Sheila. I'm not sure the name of it either. RV Lucky, I take 1 teaspoon a day. 1 clove of garlic, 1 full thing of teaspoon of the honey. Take them at the same time once a day. But mind you, it gets tasting so good you actually want to eat another piece. But I usually try and stick to, well, the most I've ever eaten a day, to be honest, is 2.
Hello, East Dad.
Hi, East Dad.
Well, East Dad.
Mary, it's for, just takes care of your body. It helps to regulate your blood to keep it the normal thickness and everything, so it doesn't cause blood clots. Another thing that is really good for your blood, Kim, is pomegranate juice.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yep, my aunt's husband went to the I found this out through him, eh? He went to the doctor because he was having a hard time breathing and he was having a bit of pain, eh? And they found out he was 95% closed. His arteries were all blocked, eh?
Oh.
So they went home and started doing some research on the internet and found out that pomegranate juice helps to purify your blood and clean out your veins, eh? Well, they started doing that. He drank, he said, like 5 bottles. He had 2 glasses of pomegranate juice a day, and at 95% open now. The doctor said, I don't know what you're doing, but keep it up. He says, now you're 95% clear. Because the pomegranate juice cleaned all the buildup in your veins out, eh?
Now, how much did he drink a day?
2 glasses a day.
Okay, so like 16 ounces.
Yep.
8-ounce glass.
Yep. That's it. The doctor told him, he says, I don't know what you're doing, but he says, you keep it up, whatever you're doing, because it's working. That's all the natural stuff that all these doctors took out with all this pharmaceutical drugs, Kim? And it's all the natural stuff that works better than any drug they could make human-wise, you know?
Well, I think you're right, yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
The home remedies are really good.
They are so, and a lot of them work wonders, I'll tell you. Well, I'm
Well,
sorry to hear that, Megan.
Megan, what did your brother die of? Heart disease or diabetes or what?
Yes, RV, grape wine too is good for that. But I can't drink wine. It doesn't agree with me.
Have you watched Hey Kim, have you watched the news lately?
No.
I've been watching some.
They're cutting the federal funding for Special Olympics.
Yeah, I seen that. That's ridiculous.
I just seen that.
That's ridiculous, Tim. We're taking everything.
As a former Special Olympian myself, that is ridiculous. She needs to go.
Exactly.
Because I used to be in the Special Olympics. I was an athlete.
Yep.
Okay, who cut the funding?
Betsy DeVos? However you want to pronounce her last name.
Okay.
I have my whole treasure chest and all my ribbons.
Sorry to hear that, fat boy. I lost my mom to cancer. I know what that's about, brother.
Fat boy, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello, fat boy, how are you? I get wrapped up in the conversation and forget to read the chat. That's pretty neat, John.
Oh, yeah.
This was for bowling.
Nice.
Back in 13.
Cool.
I never could bowl. I'm not enough to be on a league. I hit the gutter more than I hit the pins.
I was getting ready to say I can put it right in that gutter.
Oh, yeah. What I needed was those little lane things that came up to hold your ball in the center, right?
No kidding.
The ones they use for kids, you know?
Second place for 25, the relay with a time of 2.23 seconds.
Wow, that's good. Sorry to hear that, Mary. Yeah, my mom was full of cancer when she died, Mary. She had it everywhere in her body. You're not the only one, Megan. I can't bowl worth a darn. I really can't.
And I do have a picture.
It's kind of like skating for me, eh? I get going with the ball and I run towards where that line is. You got to throw it, you know, and I end up on my butt.
Oh man.
I do have a photo of me.
You're welcome, Mary.
If I could get around 120 or 130, I was doing good, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, I couldn't get anywhere now around 100. Oh, Megan, that's a bad one, yeah.
That's got to be painful.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, I think it's so awful, guys, that we have all these diseases in this world anymore. You know, like when me and Kim, for instance, were growing up, guys, and even Megan, growing up as kids, we never heard of half the stuff that's out there right now, you know? And now you got diseases out there that can hit you in your sleep at night and you're sick as a dog the next day. Like, it's just crazy.
Well, hello, Sparky. I think you summed it up. He said hello to everybody.
He did so.
Sparky!
How are you doing, Sparky?
4 short months.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, that's got to be one of the hardest things to see somebody suffer from, Kim, is cancer.
I watched my dad. He smoked real bad, and he died of. He just couldn't get any air.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Emphysema? Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, darn, I know the name too, Kim.
I messed it up.
Oh, my dad's got the same thing, but it's not quite that bad yet. I know the name, Kim. It might come to me. If I just blurt the name out, you'll know where it's coming from. Oh, Kim, what was this? Oh, wow, fat boy. On her birthday, eh?
On her birthday? Oh,
That's
my
a
fat boy.
bad day.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that, fat boy.
Yes, we are.
And the anniversary's coming up soon. It's terrible.
It is. My mom passed near Christmas, eh? So every time that, Christmas just isn't the same. Anymore, I don't even feel like putting a tree up, eh?
Oh, I don't like to put up a tree.
No.
My wife doesn't understand, but me and my sister, we didn't have very much of a childhood for Christmas, and we just don't care for it. We don't put up a tree either. Of course, all of her kids are grown, and she got grandkids now,
Yeah. That's the best, Kim, is the grandkids. I love it when my grandkids come over. It just lightens my whole day up, eh?
Well, that's good.
Best thing about them is you can get them all hyper and all, ready to go and send them home to mom and dad.
Send them home, yeah.
That's right.
That'll work for me.
Yeah. The favorite part of grandkids. How about you, John? John, you got any grandkids yet, man?
Nope.
Well, why not? You're going slow here, bud.
I only got one nephew.
One nephew? That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I probably have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. About 25 nephews.
Okay,
And
fat boy, your birthday's April the 6th. My sister's birthday is April the 10th.
Ah, that's so cool. Mine's April the 9th, fat boy.
Oh, really?
Yep, April the 9th.
Well,
we're all pretty close together there. We should all celebrate at once.
No kidding. Well, just in case I can't tell you later, happy birthday, Brad.
Yeah, early. You too, Kim. You too, fat boy. We don't see each other before then, which we probably will, but better early than late or never, right?
So how many years younger are you going to be?
I'll be 56.
56.
I'm 55 now. Yeah.
Like my dad's age. My dad's 56. He's going 57 this year.
Good for him.
Well, I'm 62.
It's a great age. It really is, John.
I'm 62, and my sister will be 68.
Yep. Top boy's 46.
46. 46 and never been kissed.
Yeah, yeah. Geez, Mary and Megan sure are looking lovely tonight, aren't they, Kim?
Sure. Megan's 46 here, too.
46, yeah. I didn't think she was quite that old. See her on her video, she looks a lot younger than that, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mary's
Marie,
25, look at that.
25.
Yeah, she's 25. That's pretty good. Hey, Mary, tell me how you learned to age backwards, will you? I want to try it. We all need to find that fountain of youth, eh, Kim?
Right. I don't know how old Marie is, but she's older than me.
Yeah.
She's told me before.
67.
There you go.
That's still a young chicken, though, Mary.
Well, that's how old my sister is. Right. Present 67. She'll be 68.
He is so drunken one. I agree. Flattery will get you boys everywhere. I know it will, Megan. I've watched your live streams. Believe me. No, I love your live streams, Megan. I got to get back onto the computer more, but with Dad being sick, it's kind of hard, eh? Because we're always back and forth, you know? I'm going to mute me just for a minute, Kim.
Okay. Well, Megan's got 2,036 supporters. Cool.
Okay, can you hear me now? I forgot to unmute there.
Yeah, we hear you now. It's just like AT&T. Can
It
you
is
hear me
so. Yep. Okay, Megan, you have a great night. God bless you, Megan. Oh, we got to eat normal, Megan. Even if you don't feel like eating, Megan, try and eat something. Yes, Megan, like Mary says, go eat.
We went up to the little restaurant uptown here for supper. I had a tenderloin and Pam had a cheeseburger.
Oh, nice.
She says it was terrible.
Really?
They cooked it too much.
Ah,
My tenderloin was great.
yeah, it's weird how some people can cook like a steak or a tenderloin, like a real thick piece of meat, but they can't cook a hamburger perfect. It's really strange that way. It's like they have to have a big pile of meat to make it medium or whatever, right? See, John's doing some serious concentration there.
He's editing a video.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. What video, John?
Apparently, I'm working on. Oh my god! I can even go one day. Apparently, this is what I'm working on.
Oh, yeah.
Still got a little progress going on, but I'm gonna release it tomorrow.
Cool. I'll be
So
looking
you
at that for
return
sure.
the burger 3 times, Fat Boy says.
That's right, Fat Boy, and then they're perfect, right? They're just a medium rare. That's perfect burger. Shayla, how are you tonight? We're good.
Say her name again.
Shayla. I think
Shayla.
Shayla. I'm pretty sure. If that's wrong, please let me know.
Welcome to our live stream. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, we all like to have a nice, happy, fun chat. Great to see new people come in, though, for sure.
Well, I'm just tickled pink that We
Yep, I got it, I guess.
one here.
That's a pretty name, by the way. We're just kind of sitting here talking about everyday stuff we've done and gone through. Yep.
Yeah, when I started a live stream, I have no idea. I just let it flow.
That's called a panel, Shayla. She says she's never seen 3 people at once on a live stream.
Well, Brad, I'm tickled to death that you come up.
Yeah, I'm always glad to be here, Kim, for sure. Yeah, that was a really good video the other day, Kim, of you going and getting your Cadillac, eh? That's a nice car. I even like the color of that, eh, Kim?
Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
Oh,
And
it is.
I'm not a red person, you know. But
That's just about a candy apple red, isn't it?
yeah, I think.
Yeah, I thought so.
I think that's what they would call it. I really don't know what color it is.
Yeah, that's the color I painted my. That's the color I painted my street bike, and it was candy apple red.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, we had already made all the arrangements, and then we was going over to pick it up.
Yep.
And I told her, and we made it up what we was going to say and do, you know. Well, let's go in here, you know. Well, we can't afford this, you know. You seen the video, and I appreciate you watching it.
Oh, hey, I try and watch all you put up, Kim.
And we was sitting there, and that guy was working on that computer, and she says, well, are you going to buy that car? And that guy looked at us like, hey, what's going on here, you know? And then he grinned. He knew what we was doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could kind of tell he had a good clue on what was going on for sure.
But that car has got so many bells and whistles.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, them Cadillacs are nice. They ride like a cloud across the highway, eh?
Hello, Amber.
Amber, how are you? Good to see you.
Brad, it's got one of these features called an auto stop.
Oh, yeah?
And when you come up to the stop sign and stop,
Mm-hmm.
the engine dies.
Really?
Then when you take your foot off the brake, it starts back up.
Huh. Well, that's actually a pretty good safety feature.
Well, they're saving on fuel.
Yep.
But I was telling my wife, I said, you know, that's got to be hard on that starter.
Oh, I'll bet you. Yeah, I never thought of that.
Starting back up all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she put a new video up. Amber did. Cool. I'll look at that after, Amber, for sure.
She gonna run that mop.
Hmm?
I don't have no sound on, Amber, but I'm watching you. Well, now that's pretty cool. It rings that mop out.
Thing, isn't it?
That rings that mop out, and you don't have to touch it. Uh-oh, here we go. We took care of that mop in here. We got wall-to-wall carpeting.
That is so cool.
Pretty neat, Amber.
That is so. Where would you get something like that, Amber? Walmart or Canadian Tire? I have to figure out how to get my chat back now. Oh, it's going on to the next video. I'm gonna have to go back into my chat and bring it back up.
Brad, let me give you a tip.
Okay.
Like that link.
Yep.
When you want to look at that, right click on that link and go to the second. When it pops up, go to the second thing, open in new window.
Okay.
And then when you X out of it, it comes right back to where you're at.
Oh, all right.
Let's see. Let me look to see what it says. Open link in new window. It's the second one.
All right.
I don't know what it does.
I will do that next time. I never could figure out how to do that, so I always went out of the chat, and then I had to.
And then it messes it up.
Yeah.
So Marie said she got hers at Walmart.
Walmart. Okay. I'm gonna check that
You
out.
get anything at Walmart.
Oh darn! I got my chat. My chat's bigger than my computer here right now. I'm trying to shrink it down. My computer's really buggering up, Kim, because I've spilled probably 3 cups of coffee and a couple of cups of hot chocolate into it. So.
What did you pop your chat out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it just keeps expanding on me when I try and shorten it, so I'm just going to move it over out of the way. Yeah, I don't think this could. Oh my! I don't think this computer's going to last much longer, guys. I got to get a new one. I just bought my wife a really nice laptop, actually, Kim, for like $289 out of Walmart.
Cool.
It's an Acer. Really good brand. So I think that's where I'm going to go get mine too, is out there.
I think they bought out Hewlett Packard, didn't they?
I think so, yeah. Pretty sure they did, because they got a lot of them now, and they're all pretty cheap.
That's a neat video, Amber.
That is so. I like that. I'm going to get one of them, Amber. I do the floors in the house, and I need something that's easy on my back. Yeah, that looks like it would be so much easier to do your floors. No bending, no twisting, you know. Make your mop last a lot longer too, I would think, because you're not wringing it, you know, through the handle. $18, I'll do that. Amazon, huh? Sounds good, Amber. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, that's a neat little mop. Yeah, so I'm hoping pretty soon, Kim, to get some more live streams of my own going soon here, because I got to get my watch time up, eh?
I've been running your playlist. How are you coming along, Brad?
Oh, it's getting there, but it's still behind, eh? Of course, I haven't been able to do live streams or nothing, eh, Kim, so it's really hurting that way. But I think once I get back to doing my live streams, like maybe 2 a day or something, it should pick up again.
Or are you running your playlist at night?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
It's not doing too much for me, though.
Well, I don't know how much they count when you play it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm just keeping my head above water with it.
Yeah.
I've got about 7,000 hours now. Now that's the last 365 days.
Yeah. But you have to keep them hours up every month, right? To keep monetized?
Well, you have to keep 4,000 hours the last 365 days.
Yeah.
I
That's what
don't
he
know
was
what
asking.
would happen if you
Okay.
drop down below it.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, eh? Like, would you lose your monetization if you went below that?
I don't
And have
know.
to
John
start
jumped
over,
my
or how would-
answer.
I ain't got an answer for that one.
I don't know exactly how it would work,
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
but you got to have the 4,000 to start.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that.
They've got mine in minutes, so eh, Kim, not hours.
Well, you go up there to that little gear
Okay.
and you can click on it and change it to hours.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right, I'll do that because that'll be a lot easier than trying to.
Or you can just take your minutes and divide them by 12, you know.
Yeah.
Or no, 60, I think.
Divide them by 60.
Yeah, there's 60 minutes in an hour.
Yep.
But you have to look at the last, you have to go to that drop down and you look at the last 365 days.
Okay.
And it'll give you your total hours.
Yep. I will do that. Well, I think one of my dogs is on here. Come on, Lee. Come on, guys. Boy, I tell you guys, I got a small office here. When these two dogs get in here, there ain't much room.
That's their room. They just let you sit in it.
That's right. That's the way it usually is.
That's kind of the way we've always talked about Cade. This
Yep.
is his house.
Yep, that's right.
He would be fine, but he don't have any thumbs. He can't open the door.
That's right. I've seen some videos on YouTube though, Kim, where dogs are actually opening the doors, with those long handles, not the round,
Yeah.
the long ones. They get their paw up there and open the door.
Well, I think that's a good idea for people too.
Oh, I do so. Yeah, I do
Because,
too.
if you got your hands full,
Yep.
you can just push down on the handle.
Yeah, use your elbow or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I think they're a great idea.
I'll tell you what we did, or I did. We've got a door at our kitchen that goes down 2 steps and then outside, or you can go down the basement.
Okay.
And somebody always pushes that door too until it latches. So when you're coming in, you got your hands full, you can't get that door open.
Right, because the latches, yeah.
So I took the back set out of it. You know what a back set is?
Yeah, that's the piece that holds it down, right?
That's your
Okay.
plunger.
Right, that holds it. Right? When you close, the latch comes in and right?
Well, your plunger, that's what goes into your striker plate.
Okay.
But I took that part out. All that's there is the handle.
Oh, okay.
So now you can just walk up there and push the door and it opens. I mean, it's not for security. The door was just a passage. Don't lock or anything.
Right.
Anyhow. And it don't blow open.
Oh, nice.
So I just push it open and it's good to go. I understand, Amber.
Yep, that's for sure.
I still like carpet. When we get lined out after Cade, we're going to have it professionally clean.
You can say hi to everybody.
Hello.
I'm no longer lonely.
Hi, guys.
Hello, 1980.
Born in 1981. So that would make Amber.
Okay, answer the question. 1980. You know why dogs can't dance?
40, 38.
What's
Oh,
the
I see
answer?
where he's talking.
Hello, Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages, how's it going?
Hi.
I have no idea what the answer to that is, Kim. They have 2 left feet.
There you go.
That's good, 1980.
Hello. Rock of Ages says to everyone.
Hi, Rock of Ages.
Here, now you're on a little better. Let's see more.
I'm just going to type hi so people know who I am. That way, if they want to look at my channel, they can.
Yep, that's for sure. How have you been keeping, Rock of Ages? Everything's well, I hope. Amber just showed a really neat mop in a pail. You can wet your mop and you put it in the ringer part where you have to turn the mop. You don't have to turn the mop. You step on a little lever on the bottom of the pail and it spins it.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to look one up. I do. I've seen it working and it works pretty good.
I want to know if it comes with an operator.
Yeah, that would be good too. I'd even pay an extra couple bucks.
Yeah, the operator
Well,
Yeah,
you
I want to
got
rent
it.
is.
That's one operator right there.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you're funny.
You show her how fun it is to use it, then
That's right.
she'll take it away from you.
Yep. Amber says you're spoiled rotten, Kim.
I am.
I agree with that too, Kim. I am too. So don't worry about that, man. I think once in a while us men deserve it for what we do through our life, you know? Oh, sorry, Rock of Ages. I'm glad you're starting to feel better, though. Boy, this spring hasn't been a good spring for a lot of people, you know?
Well, this weather
Yeah, it's cold, it's hot.
here in Illinois, you run the heater in the morning and the air conditioner in the afternoon.
Yep,
Oh, wow.
We haven't actually had the air on,
right.
but we've had the furnace off most of the day.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
Yeah, that is.
I can't wait to shut our furnace off.
Yeah. But tomorrow it's supposed to actually be snowing. Well,
Yeah, they're calling for a snowstorm here tomorrow,
well,
Kim.
not really a snowstorm. It's going to be like snow and
You
rain.
people need it.
No, we
No,
don't.
we don't. It's right
I'm gonna bag a whole bunch up and send it up to you, Kim.
Yeah. Well, you guys need it. I don't want no part of it.
I know I hate snow, Kim.
I like snow for Christmas.
I'd like
Well,
it better
it's okay
someday.
if I can look at it.
Yep.
If I can look outside at it.
Mm-hmm. That's about all I need for the winter. Look at a picture of snow and that's it. That's all I need. Around where I live can stay hot and sunny. You don't have to shovel that. You don't shovel
73.
sunshine. Oh, Amber. That's not good, Amber. Share some of that. 73. Wow.
I don't know.
That's nice.
I don't know what we'll have tomorrow. Let me open it up and check it out. I hope it's not raining.
Yeah. That's all it's been doing here. Now they're calling for snow and rain both.
Oh, it's supposed to rain.
Is it? I suppose
Oh
it is.
man.
Watch what you wish for.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, John.
Oh,
Some-
maybe.
Some of them wishes actually do come true. It's usually the ones you don't want to come true. Like snow, sleet, rain.
Oh, we're getting the cold and the warm weather on and off.
That's the way it's been here too, John. That's why everybody's getting so sick all the time, eh? One day it's really hot, you gotta wear a t-shirt. Next day it's cold, you gotta get your coat back on. Crazy.
Okay. At 8 a.m. it says cloudy.
Mm.
So that'll be good. Because I got to do a little digging in the morning.
It didn't snow at all here this year. Not even a snowflake, just rain. Wow, Amber.
Where are you up from, Amber?
She's in Georgia.
Whereabouts are you at, Amber? Wow, Rock of Ages. That's a good degrees too. I can't wait for it to get that way around here. I'm gonna have to dig a deep hole in my backyard and fill it up with some rainwater. Fill it up with some rainwater so we got a swimming pool. I figure I'll dig it right beside the fire pit, eh? And then it'll kind of run a tube over there and I can preheat the water. Be like a heated swimming pool, eh, Kim?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we love our hot tub.
Oh, I know. I love seeing you guys doing the videos in there, especially with your rubber duckies there, Kim.
Oh, yeah, we had fun with that. Allie sent us rubber ducks, and
Yeah.
we had to do that.
Oh, yeah. You got to have fun in life, Kim. If you don't, what's life, you know? Except for a boring lump on the log, you know what I mean?
So they're from Georgia, 1980 to 1980 from Georgia. And
Tim. Tim says Amber's in. I can't see my own butt, Georgia. I gotta look at that too. The one with the mop again, Amber. I'm gonna watch that and let Jen see it. Then she'll know why I want to buy one. So you get 2 views from me, Amber. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Amber, I put you a comment. And I didn't listen to it because I'm on the live stream, but I did watch it.
I'm getting more anxious, I think, Kim, to try my new drone out, but it's been too windy and rainy and stuff here, eh?
Oh, I imagine. Yeah.
That's the only thing with drones I find, Kim, is that's going to be the downfall around here is the wind and stuff, eh? You got to make sure it's just right or you can't fly them. But I guess that's where you do a kind of special video when you do finally get it out there, eh? Tim, I can see my own ass, thank you. Tim just got told off, didn't you, Tim? No, I didn't, Amber. Tim can be quite the card, eh, Kim?
Yep.
He's a good guy, he really is. I love his videos. I gotta get back to his channel too, though, and start watching some more. think I'm caught up on the chat anyway. If I'm not caught up, somebody will let me know if I haven't spoke to him, I hope. Jim laptop. We were just talking about Jim's new Cadillac before he came in. Candy apple red, nice car.
Oh,
I watched
I like
the
that
video.
color.
I watched the video when they were picking it up. It's a nice car.
that's awesome.
Best part I like about the big cars like that is they float. It feels like you're floating. You don't feel the bumps like you do in a normal car. Eh?
Yeah.
But it has automatic safety feature in it. But me and Kim both think it'll be hard on the battery,
Right.
right? Or the starter even, right? But when Kim stops at a stoplight or anything, the car shuts off. They do it to save gas, right?
Oh,
But like Kim said, it could make it hard on the starter, right?
yeah.
Like good safety feature, but
Put off the brake and immediately it starts right back up.
Oh, wow.
as soon as you let your foot off the brake, starts back up.
Wow, I'm hearing
That's something.
lots of different stories about vehicles lately tonight.
We have a friend that has a new truck, hey Kim. It's got one of those computerized things in it. Well, it's got a computer in it, and it's all buggered up now. And what do they got to do with it?
It's starting on its own.
Yeah, it's starting up on its own without him pushing a button or even
Yeah.
putting the key in. His truck starts
Oh,
on.
my heavens.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that
Oh my
before.
goodness, I've never heard of a vehicle do
I
that.
said, geez, pretty soon it's going to put itself in gear and drive around.
Huh.
That reminded me of that movie, eh, Kim, that they had on a while ago where all the cars and trucks came to life, you know, and they were driving around this diner,
It was Stephen King.
gas station diner. Stephen King's movie, eh?
I can't remember what the name of it was, but yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but it was, it's a good movie. It gets all this kind of bluish gray sky, eh? And then this big bolt of lightning or something comes down and everything comes to life. All the vehicles, everything. I wish I could remember the name of it. It's a good movie.
That's an old movie though, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
really old.
Um,
I had a big transport truck. The one transport truck in it had a great big clown face
Yeah.
Right.
head on the front of it. Geez, I can't remember the name.
I watched that movie, but I can't think of the name of it.
I know.
Yeah.
It was,
That bugs me when that happens. You can picture the movie and everybody that was in it, but you can't remember the name.
And then the trucks would come up and make him pump the gas.
Yep.
and they're all stuck in the service in the
They
gas
even
station.
had some army vehicles come, and that little bugger that come up with a machine gun on it started shooting everybody in the diner to make them do as they wanted, eh?
Right.
It's supposed to be a horror movie, but kind of funny in a way, you know? But I guess that's the best kind to make, where you kind of laugh and get scared at the same time, right? Geez, could this really happen? And then I hear that my buddy's truck's starting itself, eh, Kim? Wow. That's
Wow.
the first movie that popped into my head after I heard that.
We had can't think of the name of the car, but we had automatic start put on it,
Okay.
and you'd have that clicker in your pocket.
Yep.
And I went out one time and the car was running and the trunk was open.
Mm.
I had
Wow.
bumped it.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And this new Cadillac, you don't have to have a key. All you got to do is have it in your pocket
Oh.
and have it inside the car and push the button to start it.
Wow. Yep.
There's the name of it, Max Overdrive.
Overdrive. That's right.
Yeah.
That was an awesome movie. I could watch that again, actually.
So what I do is to keep from carrying it, because I don't want to carry that clicker in my pocket and bump it or hit it or whatever.
Right.
And what I did was right there by the garage door, I drove me a nail and hang it on there. Because I can't go nowhere in that car without it. So I just take it and put it in the car and then hang it back up when I'm done. Well,
Right. Yep. Hey, at least you're not going to be bumping it and things happening, right?
right. But now, if we go someplace, I leave it in my pocket, of course.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. That's awful, Amber. Hepatitis A.
Where's Johnson?
He's editing a video. Yeah, he had to leave. He'll be back.
Wow.
Yeah, that's scary.
Hepatitis.
Yeah, that's scary. Especially hepatitis A. That's a killer, that one.
Oh, where's that?
Okay, John.
You're welcome, John. We love to have you in our chat, buddy. You're a great guy to
Yeah,
talk to.
You're welcome. So
My stream too, John. You gotta hit her sometime. Yeah, I want to watch that new movie. He's got that new video. It's looking pretty good.
Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Now it's been out, but it's just going to hit the red box on the April the 2nd.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's called Mule.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Have you seen it or heard of it?
Yeah, that came out in the late 70s, early 80s, didn't it? Around
No, I mean he just done it not too long ago.
Okay, I'm thinking the wrong one then. What'd you call it?
You're thinking of Gran Torino.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Clint Eastwood, yes. That was a good movie, too.
That was an awesome movie.
Yeah, that was a good one. But
What?
Mule is supposed. It's something to do about drugs. I'm not for sure.
Okay.
Hello, finite world.
Fine night. How's it going?
Hello.
I liked him was it him in the movie with the big ape? With Clyde? Where he goes left turn,
Yeah.
Clyde, and that ape knocks that cop out. That was so funny in that movie.
Every which way but loose.
Yes. That was a good movie too.
Left
Sure.
turn, Clyde.
They don't show movies like that anymore, eh, Kim?
He'd said, left turn, Clyde, and he'd go,
Yep.
wow.
Out he goes, yeah. If he connected, you're definitely going to be knocked out. That was a big gorilla.
Marie, you have a good night. Thank
Good night,
you for
Marie.
coming in.
Have a good night.
Yeah, isn't that something, Fright Night? Or Fine Night?
Yeah, if you bump it,
Yeah.
I've got a small opener
Yep.
for my garage door,
Okay.
and okay,
Oh, okay.
can you see that?
Yep.
And I carry this all the time. And if I go out in the garage and I bend over to pick something up, it tightens up my pocket. It pushes that button, and the garage door will go up or down.
Huh.
Hmm.
So then I got to stop it and put it back down.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to take it out of my pocket when I'm out there working.
Right. Have a great night, Rock of Ages.
See you, Rock of Ages. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, it's weird how them newfangled keychains can do that, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Just by touching them. Eric Garcia, how are you?
We went uptown. I told you that,
Yep.
and we could see the car from where we were sitting in the restaurant.
Right.
But when we got there, I just shut the car off and we got out and I shut the door. I didn't lock it. But I mean, there's nothing in there for
Yeah.
somebody to get. But I told her, I said, oh, heck, I forgot to lock it. But when you shut the door, you got to have the fob right there close to the door.
Right.
Button right on the handle, and you just push it, and it locks all four. Well, actually five because of the hatch.
Right.
It locks everything with one push.
Wow.
And then when you come back, you just push that button. It opens up just that one door. Push it the second time, and it opens everything.
Huh.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty neat.
Or you can just go to the hatch and push the button, and it'll open up. It'll unlock it.
Right. Huh.
Hmm.
These are stuff to do.
But you got to have the fob close, or it won't do it.
Right. Eyeglass.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Keeps his key in eyeglass case, eh, Kim? So it doesn't do that.
That would keep you from pushing it. But this new fob, it's a little harder to bump it.
Right.
It's a little different. You got to really push it to lock or unlock it.
Yeah. That might be a good thing, though, because like you say, bending over with the other one, it turns it on, right? So, like it hits the
Yeah,
button.
that's just the opener.
Yeah.
That just opens and shuts the garage door, but you got to be real close.
Yeah.
I mean, if I pushed it here, it wouldn't work. It's too far away.
But seeing as how the other one, what I'm getting at is seeing as how the other one's a little stiffer, it won't work like that. If you bend your leg or,
Yeah,
it won't have enough pressure.
I just hang it on that nail out there.
Yep.
And then that way, and of course, my wife, she keeps hers in her purse.
Yep.
Of course. A Chrysler town car or town and country. That finite world, that's what my sister has.
They're nice cars, too.
It's a van.
Minivan, yeah.
I think my sister's van is a full size one because it's got the 3 rows.
Right. Amber says she has a Pontiac Grand Prix. They're really nice cars too.
Yep. They like that fuel.
They do so. That's for sure. But I guess if you want that kind of luxury, you got to deal with what you deal with, right?
Now, don't quote me on this, but I think, and some of them do it, this new car that we have is a V6. And when you get out on the road, it cuts back and just has a 4-cylinder.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. That's cool.
Now, I don't know if ours does it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty neat thing they brought in when they done that. Because it cuts down on the gas usage big time, eh? Because you got 2 cylinders more or less that aren't pumping.
Yeah.
They're just along for the ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how they would do that, but yeah, I've heard of that before, though.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go, guys. So I just want to say goodbye. Thanks for letting me share in your live stream. So I just want to say good night to all on chat, and good night, Kim. Thank you so much for having me on here.
Yes, you're welcome too.
Thank you.
I'm glad you come in here and help Brad.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very much, Kim.
Well, I'm gonna try and do more. Like I'm in the videos
She's,
here and there, but just
yeah.
on behind them.
She's really very shy when it comes to live streams or even in front of the camera, eh, Kim? Which, you know, I was too at first, but nothing's really bothered me. I'm not a very shy person,
No.
so I'm very outgoing, so it doesn't bother me to do that, but she's very shy in ways. And to put a camera in front of her, she goes beet red.
Yeah, and then I'm kind of like speechless.
Well, in my younger days, I was shy, but I'm not shy now.
No,
Well, that's good. And you know what? As when I was younger, like
better with age.
I'm doing a lot better now than I used to. As Brad, like when I first met him, I barely. Yeah, it took a long time for me to talk to him.
Did so.
But anyways, it was nice seeing you guys, and you all guys have a great night.
Okay, well, you have a good night.
Yeah, and we'll be talking again, hopefully.
Good deal.
Yes.
Buzz,
You want a coffee?
I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you for coming in. And James, hello to you too.
Oh, that's Buzz. I just call him Buzz, Kim. Because I can't pronounce that either. I just call him Buzz.
Okay, Buzz. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. And I know that you can't do the sub for sub thing, but I encourage everybody to check everybody's channel out. Yep. And then whatever you do with it is your business.
That's right. That's what I do in my chat too now, Kim. I don't let anybody put anything in the chat. If they want to go and visit a channel, that's the best thing to do. Visit their channel, maybe watch 1 or 2 videos, you know, and then if you like it, subscribe.
Correct.
That's the easiest way to do it. Leave them a comment underneath one of the videos stating that you're a newcomer, and it's all good. If they check you out and they like your station, your channel, they'll probably support you back, right? So.
Well, Buzz, I checked you out, and James, and I'm a supporter of both of you.
I'm pretty sure I'm already a supporter of Buzz, but I'll check them out here. I'm not, but I sure am now.
Hello, Ann. How's the truck show?
Oh, that would have been so nice to go to.
That's my sister, Brad.
Yep. Hi, Ann. How are you? I'll bet that was a good show, Ann. I can't wait until summer, eh, Kim? We just found out in Simcoe, the little town we moved into, we have the 4th largest carnival in the world.
Well, cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and do a nice big video down there, eh? Like separate ones, you know? But see if I can get the whole park in separate videos. I think it'd be kind of neat. But they do all kinds of stuff here. They have all kinds of things going on in the summer and everything. Kind of neat. They have the street dance here too, eh, Kim?
Do what?
Street dancing. They have that here too. They have a night where the whole town can come down and they get together and you can have street dances and, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have little vending machines, like vendors, you know, like hot dog vendors, like Iron Dog and stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
You can go get something to eat. Really good time. Yeah, a lot of videos like that I can do too, eh? Show you guys what it's
So-
like down here.
So, Ann, see my new hat? I got my new hat.
Yeah, that's nice.
I had to buy it.
Black, Ann.
We go tomorrow morning, Ann. Nobody was there today. I mean, the office was open, but the doctors wasn't there. Van Winkle wasn't there. So we go in the morning at 9 o'clock. Hello, Grizz.
Grizz is in the house. How's it going, Grizz?
Grizz, I'll send you an email.
Don't open it until Christmas, Grizz.
Give me a second or two.
That 3.1 would be really good on gas, Amber. She's got a 3.1 in her Grand Prix, Kim.
Yeah.
That'd be cheap on gas.
I don't know what the V6 is.
See them new razors they have out, Kim? Those one blade?
Brad, have you noticed that me and Grizz, we don't use them razors?
Oh, I know. No, I'm just saying, for anybody that does, right? Even for trimming, though, eh, Kim? They're great.
Okay.
Right? But this is the one blade.
One blade.
Let me see if I can get these pop-ups out of the way here. I'll take it off here so you can see it better. What it is, Kim, is this is a one blade. Okay? You got your flat here for making it all smooth, right? And the top of the blade and the bottom are both cutters. So you can do it either way. You can go just like this on your face to shave if you want. It used to take me half an hour to shave with one of those hand razors. I can shave in 2 minutes with this. It's all battery operated.
Well, the last time I shaved was back in 2004.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't meaning to shave it off or nothing, Kim, but, you know, I just thought I'd mention it.
Oh, yeah, I
They're
understand.
great, they're great for trimming, too, eh?
Hey, all right.
Hey, Grizz.
Hey, Brad.
I just talking about a razor I think you could use, Grizz.
Yeah, no. Never touch my face. I might do scissors to it and everything, but no razor.
Yeah, I hear you. So how's it been there, Grizz?
Pardon?
How you been keeping?
Oh, I've been doing. I was busy today. I built myself a greenhouse.
Oh, nice. Did you do a video?
No, I didn't do no video building it, but I did a video showing it afterwards.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's just it's one of them disposable greenhouses.
Right.
It's not something to be proud of. It's a redneck greenhouse to get me by for this year.
Hey, that's better than nothing, Grizz.
Grizz, can you see chat?
Yeah, I got chat up now.
Ann said she's in Louisville with the bourbon.
Oh, wow. Cool. I'm going over to Ann's house.
Amber says, Grandpa Grizz looks sexy. I'm in his beard. Hee hee.
What are they having?
That is in Louisville, where the bourbon's at.
Bourbon.
Still
Mhm.
at that age.
Boy, is that the apple pie?
Now that's the cinnamon. Let's see here. Where is the apple pie?
You're getting
You know, the
low.
other day. Yeah, it's getting real low. Oh, it's right here.
You get homemade potato soup.
Yeah, it's getting real low. The apple pie is. The other day I was doing a live stream and I kept on asking people that if they wanted apple pie, they kept on saying yes. So I kept on getting some apple pie for them.
I bet you're the only one tasting that apple pie there, Driz.
That's the way I like it.
I hear you.
I got to step on outside for a minute. I won't be able to see the chat, but I can take the camera with me.
Finite world, that is so right.
He's
The best way to have a mechanic living in your house.
He's gonna go drive him a nail.
Yeah. Another nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that's what they are, Driz.
I'll show you what I was doing today out there. Oh.
So, Ann, are you going to the show tomorrow also, or you're just gonna come home?
Louisville, Ann? That must be nice there right now.
I'll show you first of all what my wife was doing today. She had the easy job, the fun job.
I'll bet she was putting the plastic around, wasn't she, Chris?
She was running the fire pit. It looks like it's pretty much burned on out now.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna go see more tomorrow. Okay.
That's what my wife was doing. She was burning brush.
Nice. Hello, Mrs. Grizz. How are you tonight?
And can you see that? Oh, let me take my finger out the camera.
That's a good part of it, Ann. Get them freebies.
Can you see over there?
I do so, yeah.
That greenhouse, I'll get a little bit closer. It's only 12 by 12 by 20.
Hey, that's really all you need, though, Grizz.
Yeah, for now. Eventually, I'm going to have greenhouses that will cover up. You know, I think I'm going to get next time. I want to make it like 10 by 10 by the length of the garden. So I want to be able to get two greenhouses like that, but side by side in that area. Two of them up here, and then two of them up over here.
Right.
That way, I can get my garden planted in. And I can get it planted in I'll say around the 1st of March.
Yeah.
You know, even though we haven't had our last frost in March, I can keep it from freezing in here. It don't get that cold. So yeah, I'd be able to get an early start. I want to see what the temperature is in here right now. I'm monitoring the temperatures in here before I end up putting anything in here.
Right. So they're just sun heated, are they, Grizz, or do you have heaters in there?
What's that?
Are they sun heated?
No, the sun will keep it warmer. It's about, looks like it's about 65 in here.
Well, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad with it being shady out and everything too today. Matter of fact, it started raining when it just as I was finishing it up.
That's the type of thing I want to put in my backyard, Grizz, for starting plants too, for the garden. Yeah,
that's what I'm doing. This is for I'm gonna all the seeds that I sprouted.
Mm-hmm.
I got tomatoes and habaneros and a few Carolina Reapers. All those I'm going to move on out here probably Saturday. I want to make sure that the visqueen isn't going to fly off this greenhouse.
Right.
And make sure that it'll be safe. And then I want to bring it on out Saturday. I'll bring it out bringing the plants out for actually Friday. I'll probably bring them out for half an hour or something like that. 45 minutes and put them in there for, just a short time. Then this Saturday, I'll put them on out there for an hour or two.
Yep.
Then Sunday, I'll if the thing is still standing, I'll be putting it up on in Sunday, everything on in there. I'm not putting them in the ground. I'll just be putting them on benches and stuff in there.
Right.
But and then hopefully by next week, the following weekend, I'll get the bunch of it in the ground, a bunch of the tomatoes.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it. If it works, Grizz, that's the best way to do it.
Hey, Brad.
I'm trying to open it up, Ian. Oh,
hey,
wow.
Brad, habaneros and tomatoes are compatible, and I'm not talking about water-wise. I've come up with a watering system where I can, give the tomatoes a lot of water and the peppers very little.
The last time.
What's that, Kim?
Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to send it or show this. My sister sent me an email, a picture of Roy, her husband, my brother-in-law. Okay, let me screen through this. But I don't think that he's going to get to bring them home. Okay, now can you see this?
Yep.
Well, put the camera on you. I see Brad right now.
Oh,
there you go.
There you go. Now it's gone again.
Nope, it's back to Brad again. You can lock it on you.
I forgot to. Let's see. How did I get back to it?
So he can't take them home?
Well, no. Ann won't let him do that. Okay, now I got it fixed.
I'd be wanting to bring them home with me.
Nope, it's still going back to Brad.
Well, I clicked on me.
There you go.
Well, if I talk loud enough, it'll stay on there. Okay.
Where was that taken at, Kim?
That's pretty good. Huh?
Where was that taken at?
They're at the truck show in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, nice.
What can't he take those home with him? The wife won't let him?
I don't think sis is going to let him. No.
Service with a smile, eh, Kim?
Huh?
Service with a smile.
Right.
Fresh coffee, I didn't have to make it.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. Nice.
There's a truck show that they're at.
I love them truck and car shows. Before we moved here from Woodstock, we were at a car show in Woodstock. They had some really nice ones there.
Christopher Conway, hello.
Christopher Conway, how's it going tonight, buddy? Hope everything's well.
By the way, Kim, you better stop polishing the Cadillac so much. It's made by Chevy now, and you'll rub a hole right through it.
I've never even wiped the dust off of it yet.
That's not what Ann was telling me.
You got a new car.
Huh?
I've been trying to look the pretty off of it.
He didn't like his cruiser.
By the way, Kim, I would have loved to bought that cruiser. I would love to have bought that cruiser from you. Check out what I'd like to do with that SU Blazer that I got. I'd like to take the I would like to take the body off of it and put a PT Cruiser on there. But I want to cut the back off. Cut the hatchback part. And cut that whole section on out, so it's like just the front cab.
Right.
And reattach it back together, and then put a flatbed behind it. And put that.
Oh, sweet, Grizz. That would look so
Pardon?
cool. That would look
Oh, it
awesome.
would, I think a PT Cruiser cab on there with a little flatbed behind it on there, that would be awesome looking.
It would, man. That would look so sweet.
I'll put a lift kit on it.
I really did hate to get rid of it, but
You need a Cadillac.
I don't have no place to put 3 cars.
Right.
Yep.
We have so much vandalism. It's not as bad as it has been, but it's better to keep them locked up.
You
Right.
just don't know when it's going to strike.
Right. So that would cost me, just for liability, about a little over $300 a year for insurance, and then $100 for license. So you're talking $400 just to have another car.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
And then
Most of them extra cars just sit there. They don't get used. So it's a waste of money, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
so
Like my sister, they got 3 cars down there, and only my brother-in-law drives. The other 2 cars just sit there,
and you can't do that.
just to make people think you're rich, because that's a pretty crazy reason to be doing that.
Right. And you have to run a car.
Oh, you do. You have to. It's going to seize up.
Well, the rubber
It has to move.
lines and stuff, and the battery goes
That's
dead.
right. It'll all go bad. You can't just go out and start them once in a while and think everything's going to be all right, because the stuff that has to move has to move.
Right. Yeah, you got to keep all the gears and wheels and
Oh yeah.
turning.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she had a Oldsmobile Bravada,
Nice.
and it's
Right.
very nice. And
You're right.
we talked about it, and I said, we're not going to get rid of your car, because
Right.
it's worth a whole lot more than what they would give you.
Oh, for sure.
So the PT Cruiser, we was there sitting there dealing, and I said, can you do anything with the PT Cruiser? I mean, because I need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
He said, well, you'd be better off to sell it outright. Well, the thing of it is, it's total,
Mm-hmm.
which it's fine. All it's got is a little ding in the door. That's
Right.
all it was, and they totaled it. But if I sell it to somebody and it goes bad, well, then they think you're going to come back on me,
Right.
or hard feelings. So he said, best I can do is give you $300 allowance for it. I said, that'd be easier than me messing with it.
That's right.
But see,
Oh man, I would love to have had that for $300 and put it
well,
on
I
those.
understand, Grizz. But
Hey, well,
you
it would
see-
have cost me. It would have cost me $2,000 to drive back there and get it though.
right.
Yeah.
But see, the thing of this, when they totaled it out, they wrote me a check for $2,800.
Right.
Oh yeah.
They did
So there's $300. So that's $3,100 for the car is what I got out of it.
Yep.
Not bad at all, Kim.
So, and I hated to. And I lost
only-
all my stickers, my decals.
Right.
The only thing that you could have done possibly if you were set up to do it, everything else was way, but the only way that you could come out with it is making a bunch more money off that and just part it out.
Right.
And that's a lot of work.
Right? And I'm not a mechanic.
That is. So
Yeah.
I used to work at a junkyard, and I'll tell you, it's a lot of work getting parts out of cars.
Yeah.
We had one guy came in, and we had a I think it was a Mustang, if I'm not mistaken, but he needed just about everything off of this car. It took us like 3 days to strip it all out. But he bought everything off the car. I said, well, why don't you just buy the whole car, take it home and strip it as you need it? He said, no, I just want the parts. I don't need another frame sitting around. So, But yeah, he fixed up a nice car too.
If you know how to do that, you know.
Well, I'm not licensed or nothing, but I'm a pretty good mechanic. I've been a backyard mechanic since I was about 12 years old. So.
Well, you sure can't work on them now, Brad.
Nope, not now. I can't. I remember the last job I done. I was putting a transmission in for a buddy of mine, eh? And you know where the tail end of the transmission is, eh? It's got that mounting bolt that comes down to go into the bracket to hold it, right at the back. Well, we had a jack underneath the transmission, and the jack he was using was one of those cheap-ass Ford jacks, right, from Canadian Tire. And I told him, I said, you make sure that you're watching that jack and don't let it move, eh? If it starts to move, you tell me so I can get my hands and stuff out of there, right? Well, it started to move, and I didn't see it, and he didn't say nothing. Well, the damn bolt mount on the back, the bolt that comes out of the transmission, went right through my hand here.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah. It had my skin sticking out like that. It went right through, just didn't make it through the other side of the skin, eh? Yeah, it was a 1/2-inch transmission bowl, went right through my hand.
Oh, my heavens.
Yep. All because he wasn't willing to say, hey, it's moving. It's the first time I ever felt like smacking somebody in the mouth, but I sure felt like smacking him, I'll tell you.
Well, I was parting out a Subaru Brat years ago for a friend, and he was inside the shop. He was in the auto body repair, and he'd rebuild them and stuff. Well, I was grabbing all the parts out this one Subaru Brat for him to use for another one, and I jacked it on up, and I put some chunks of firewood underneath there so it wouldn't come all the way down, so I could climb around underneath there, pull the parts underneath and stuff. Yeah. This one place I couldn't get to, so I jacked the car back up, but I left the block in place for safety purposes. Right. Okay, so if the jack didn't come down, then it wouldn't come all the way down. Well, I happened to reach underneath that Subaru Brat, right on top, right above that chunk of firewood that was there for safety.
Right.
And that jack came on down, and I don't know if you can see the white scar right here.
Oh, yeah.
You can see that?
Yeah.
Well, you know, this happened like 30, 35 years ago. It never broke skin.
Really?
It did not break the skin, but I have a scar from it. When it came on down there, the guy was inside, Randy was inside his shop painting a car, so the compressor was running full time on in there. And he couldn't hear me holler. He was in there painting for about an hour. So I'm strapped with both of my. I finally just sat back, couldn't do anything. I sat back, leaned up against the car, waited until that compressor went out so I could holler at him.
Wow.
Yeah, I could. I mean,
stuck there. That's
broken out of my reach. I couldn't even grab it, so I had to wait for him to bring another jack on out.
Wow.
It didn't break nothing. It didn't do anything other than it just left that impression scar.
Right. Wow, you're lucky there, Grizz.
Oh, yeah.
The spot on your arm there, that could have caused a lot of damage if it had broke the skin and went down any farther, eh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it could have. But it didn't cut off the blood to my arm. My hand never changed color. It stayed a healthy color. I mean, it didn't pinch any blood off or anything.
Huh.
And the nerves didn't pinch any nerves.
You were lucky there for sure.
Well, I was in pretty good shape back in that time, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're all in better shape back then, Grizz.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I'm as good as I once was.
Yeah.
If my arm had been twisted the way it was when it came on down, I really think that I could have picked the side of the car up.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm in a position where I couldn't bring my other arm around to get underneath it to lift it.
Right.
But I mean, it wasn't that long ago when I was lifting beams that weighed 800 pounds. I'd carry them up up a ladder 10 feet, to tat them.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Do a lot of amazing stuff when we're younger.
Yeah.
And,
That's why our bodies are tore up now, Grizz.
That's right.
Exactly, Kim.
Yeah, we always overdo it.
Well, Grizz, I want to tell you this. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, we're going to take Cade to the vet. And we're going to put him down.
Oh, no.
I hate to, And I know you said didn't want to know anything about it, but I wanted you to know.
Yeah.
That's why I hurried up and got another picture of him with the car, because we don't have the car now.
Right.
That's why I made a new banner. But he's just getting to the place that he's just laying around and what. And I've been waiting to see if he would just go to sleep by himself, but he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about that, Kim. That's sad.
Oh, I know. And
I know I love my dogs too, and if the day comes I got to do that, it's gonna rip my heart out, you know. But rather than have them suffer and pain and stuff, I'd rather have them put down, right?
well, my sister has told me, well, he's in pain. Well, maybe he just gets numb with it. I don't know.
Have you tried giving him any aspirin?
No, because I just, I don't want to prolong this. I just want to get it over with.
Just a question, Kim. Has a vet looked at him to give you a diagnosis?
Well, he's got him on steroids because he went paralyzed in his back.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know what that pill is, but it's got steroid in it. And I give him half a pill every other day now.
Right.
To start with, he give him a shot, and then I give him a pill a day. And heck, he come out of it doing great. But now he's partially blind. He can't hear, and he bumps into stuff. And
Oh, okay.
and then I have to carry him down the steps and carry him back up the steps.
Right.
Which I don't have a problem with doing that. But then, it's just like now, if he gets up, I got to run and take him outside real quick, or he'll pee on the floor.
Right.
Because he can't hold it. He can't help it.
Yeah.
And there's just a number of things, and I wanted to make sure that all the family was on board with it.
Yep.
And pretty well are. So
Yeah.
we called today, and the vet wasn't in. Just the girls at the office.
Right.
So we made an appointment for tomorrow.
Mm.
And it's not going to be fun.
No, it's not.
Nope. It sure won't.
Okay, so let's move on from that. I just wanted you to know.
Looks nice around your place right now, Grizz. Is it nice out?
Oh, it's about 60 degrees out here.
Nice. Nowhere near that here yet, Grizz.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're a high
You're
of
up in a country. Canada, isn't it? Isn't that a communist country?
No. If it is, I'm moving out. I don't know. Our leader's freaking communist, I'll tell you that.
Well, if Canada's a communist country, Oregon's communist country too, then.
Yeah. No, the guy running our country right now, guys, he okayed for somebody to dump 4 gallons of what's that stuff called now? The stuff they put in the levels, the silver stuff. Goes
Yeah.
What's that, Kim?
Is it mercury?
Yes. They poured 3 gallons of mercury into the river. And it killed a whole bunch of people. They got poisoned, eh? And our prime minister here showed like he didn't even care about it. And then about 2 hours later, he had a urgent message over the TVA saying that he was sorry that it happened and that, you know, he's going to do his best to fix it. But he didn't show any remorse or nothing on TV. I thought that was pretty rude.
Man.
But to pour poison into the river that these people drink out of? Come on now, there's something wrong with that boy.
Somebody would be going to jail for dumping mercury in the river here.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's deadly stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. Government thinks they can do anything and get away with it, though, eh, guys? And half the sad part, they do get away with it.
Unfortunately.
Well, we've got one here.
What's that, Kim?
We've got one here.
Oh, yeah.
He can get away with anything.
Yep, he can. Oh, I've been keeping up on him too, Kim. Believe me. I don't watch a lot of news, guys, but when it comes to them kind of people, I like to hear what they're doing with the country we live in.
Well, you can't keep from watching them.
What's that?
You cannot keep from watching him. He's all over the channel.
Oh, I know. That's why most of the time I'm either on the computer or outside, eh?
Hello, John. He's back.
Hey, John. Welcome back.
John's back. I don't. Oh, SpongeBob. Okay. Hey, John.
Yeah, SpongeBob. That's a cool name for a channel too, eh? SpongeBob. A lot of different names, different channels. Kind of cool.
Well, Amber, I live in a little hick town. Basically, what we've got is churches and taverns.
Gary Cameron, how are you?
By the way, hello to anybody that I might have missed when I was outside.
Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to pop on out of here.
Oh, okay, Brad.
Relax a little bit tonight and watch a movie, maybe. I don't know. Might end up doing something around the house. Who knows?
Now,
anyway, you guys have a great night.
Now you're on the half hour. What time is it there?
It is 9:57.
Oh, okay. So you're an hour.
Yeah.
There was somebody come on here, like if it's 9 o'clock here, it was 9:30 there.
Oh yeah.
Or on the half hour instead of the hour.
Pretty close to us then.
Well, I mean, it was probably 6 hours or something like that, different.
Hey, yo, I
It was
returned.
on the half hour.
Right. Hey, John. Oh, Grizz left.
So I got y'all on my big screen. It's got the light chat on.
Nice. So if we go like this, does it scare you? I used to have mine hooked up to my 55-inch, eh, John?
It's through the YouTube app.
Oh, yeah?
The
That's
previous
on that
update, you
smart
couldn't even
TV,
view the
eh?
live chat through that TV app.
Right. That's on them smart TVs, is it?
No, it's an Emerson. It's not a smart TV. I'm using my console.
Oh, okay. So anyway, guys, I'm going to head out. Everybody have a great night. Have a great night to all in the chat. God bless everybody and much love to all. Peace out, guys.
Amber, I'm gonna shake my
Okay,
head at you.
Brad, thank you for coming in.
Take care, Brad.
See ya. Pathetic.
Yeah, I got to take this 1 hour free course tonight that Brian G. Johnson has given.
Wait. Where's the course on?
What are you gonna learn, Grizz?
It's access to the 1 hour YouTube training. It's it's how to work your channel better. To different tips and tricks that you can do to further your channel.
Oh, to grow your channel.
And he's got a 1 hour free training deal that he gives that he's giving on out. I don't know how long it's going to be on out there. If y'all want to, anybody that wants to get in this and watch this video, go to Brian G. Johnson TV, no space, on YouTube. It's Brian G. Johnson .tv. And watch, I think it's his latest video, and it'll tell to click the M. And then and that take you to the free class. Matter of fact, what I can do, let me do this here. I'll try to see if I can bring up the video link and post it in chat.
So is this a live or just a video?
No, it's a recording. He said it took 3 weeks to make this video for this class, and it's a one time he does. He actually you can pay him like $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,500. I don't know what his fee is for you to have a sit down, a live sit down with him on the internet, and he'll go over through your channel and walk you through all sorts of stuff. Let's see if I can find it now.
So I got that video rendering out. I'm gonna post it later.
Here we go. Even if you don't take the class, this video tells you how to do some stuff on searching on your title of videos and how to get raise your views on past videos.
Hey guys, have you seen two ways when you go upload a video, when you go enter your tags? Did you see that change?
What's that?
TubeBuddy's tags when you go upload a video and try and put tags to your video. Have you seen that? They got one for relevance and one for score.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I mean, but I haven't been in TubeBuddy for a little while. I need to get back in there and mess around in there again.
Check disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect. Oh my god.
The only thing I do with TubeBuddy is turn it on long enough to do a thumbnail and then turn it back off.
Always keep it on.
Okay, there's your link.
Yeah, that's the link. It's only like a 5-minute video, 5 or 6 minute video or something like that. I don't remember, but it's worth watching. It tells you different stuff that you can where to look at to see how a video's doing and how to pick out your keywords that are working for you. So it helps. So it will help you further
Grow your channel.
further title your videos and to get your the best out of them. Yeah, how come I posted it twice for me? I only posted it once. Is it showing that everybody's posting twice in here shows?
Did you clear out your Chrome cache?
Not today, I haven't.
Okay, I opened it up and I bookmarked it. I'll check it out later.
Okay, yeah.
But he wants how much to take the class?
It's free.
Oh, that he offers on there is free.
Okay.
But you can have like a 2 or 3 hour sit down session with him, and he'll go and he spends hours before he even has that sit down session. He spends hours going over your channel and your videos and finding out what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and yeah, I mean, he just goes over all sorts of stuff. He has a live video that he recorded of another guy where he sat down and give the guy, you see what you get, from that video, what he's going over. I think Red Poppy Ranch or something like that is the guy that he did it with. Of course, that guy, just between you and me, the guy's not very bright. Although he's had some really dumb luck. But he didn't take any of the advice, and he's still done pretty fair. Amber, quit arguing with him. Tim is just a bum.
I'll tell you what, I don't do a 9 to 5 job anymore, and I'm glad of it.
Yeah.
I do work around here, though. Now, Grizz does a lot of work. He just don't.
I take a lot of breaks too.
Huh?
I take a lot of breaks, and there's probably 3 to 4 days a week that I actually don't do anything. I mean, I just sit in this chair.
I understand. I can, if I want to go do something, I can go out there and hit her for about an hour, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
This car that we got, a new car doesn't come with a spare tire. Did I tell you that yet?
No.
These new cars today don't come with a spare tire. They give you a little air compressor and a bottle of sealant. That's all you get.
What if you got a huge puncture hole in it the sealant won't work?
You're SOL. The government figured out that if they took the tire out and the jack, that you would get 0.4 more miles per gallon. So if you're out in the middle of the desert, you're just stuck.
Huh?
Well, I guess that's going to push in that AAA towing.
Yeah, but if you was way out in the boonies or something, or say you're in New York or Chicago or St. Louis or something in the city and you have a blowout, I mean, whatever. At least you could jack it up and put that donut on there and get off the road. Well, I I got one
I had
ordered
a
for it.
blowout several years ago. I had a blowout several years ago, way out in the middle of the desert, about 3 hours away from anything. I had to sit there but I did have AAA towing. I had to sit on out there actually, I had 2 blowouts on that trip. I mean, I did have a spare, but a second tire blew on out, and then I was without a spare. The tow truck came, the cop finally came along like 3 hours later, and it took me to a phone where I could call AAA towing, and they actually came out and get me, but that was like a 7-hour day.
Yeah, finite world. That's what they do. So you'll have that OnStar.
Amber AAA towing is great as long as you use it inside the state that you live in. But if you take it outside of your state, yeah, they'll reimburse, but you have to pay cash money out of your pocket if you use that AAA towing out of state, and then you turn in a bill to them, and then they'll reimburse you. If you're doing it in state, no problem. But if you do it out of state, every state is different.
So I watched this video. This guy, and this was back in 2014. He said if you buy a new car and all you got to do is check it, and they'll put a spare tire and jack and everything in there for $100. But if you buy a used car like what I did,
the PT Cruiser,
it costs you $580 by the time I get it shipped here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So your Cadillac is a used Cadillac?
Yeah, it's got 20,000 miles on it.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's still got the manufacturer warranty up to 100,000 miles or 6 years from the date it was first purchased.
Mm-hmm.
you got rid of the Cruiser?
Yes, I did. I hated to.
Shake and bake. I hate to tell you this, but so was I.
What?
She says she pays for the premium package on AAA. I had the premium package.
Finite world, it could have been. See, they could have leased it. But man, to go brand new, they wanted like $58,000-$60,000. You know.
Yep.
I couldn't handle that.
How old is it? What year is it?
Oh, it's an 18.
It's an 18.
But I mean, it's as good as new. You know.
So you still paid what, 30, 35?
Right.
No, that's AA, Tim, not AAA. AA is where you go to learn how to drink and drive.
Yeah, I had a good down payment though, Grizz, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
And they let me go 6 years on it.
So is this going to be your car or Pam's car?
Pam's car. Or
And,
our car.
This, what car is it that she has that you're taking over?
The Oldsmobile Bravada.
Okay. And she just got that, didn't she?
Do what now?
Didn't she just get that Oldsmobile?
No. She had that before we met.
Oh, okay.
It's a, let's see, it's an 04. And it's got 163,000.
Yeah, I got a question to ask you, Kim. Don't you think it would have been cheaper to take her to the Dollar Tree?
Huh?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing of it is, we made that all up. We was actually going to pick that car up, but we
I kind of gathered that through the whole feel of the video that this was that a lot of the question was all staged and stuff, talking about going to the Dollar Tree. I figured it was all staged, but
yeah, we're not that great at it, but we had fun doing it.
oh
And
yeah, hey, it was a great video. I really did enjoy it.
we was sitting down there in front of that salesman, and he was doing the final touches on that computer. And she says, "Well, are you going to buy that car?" Well, I think we should.
Mhm.
And that guy, he stopped and he looked at us like, "Whoa, what are you doing here?"
Yeah, he wasn't thinking of the video part of. Yeah, you know that salesman though. I do got to say this about the salesman. He was the worst part of the video. He really was. I mean, he looked like I didn't know what to say. I'm on camera. You know, I mean, he wouldn't say a thing on camera. I want to stay busy with my computer. You know, and that's not like. I mean, when have you ever seen a salesman stop talking? They're all friendly and everything, but you put him on camera, man. He was all busy. I mean, it seems like they're doing three things at one time. They're doing on their computer. They're talking to you, and then telling somebody else, and go get this file over here or whatever. But that guy was focused on the computer. It's like, I'm not doing anything else. I'm not even looking at the camera.
Yeah, he was a good guy though. He treated
Yeah.
or I think he did.
Well, I figured it was just the fact that it was the camera. I'm sure he was a whole different person off camera.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And he knew what we was doing, but there for a minute he was like, "Whoa, what do we mean here?" Then he grinned and he went back to his work.
Now that's a pretty cool video. It took me a day or two before I got a chance to sit down and watch it, but it was good.
Good deal. Well, my camera went dead. What we talked about was when the car was actually ours and we was done with the salesman, she said, "I'll take a picture and then you drive away, then you come around and pick me back up." She said, "You no more than took off and the camera went dead." So that's why I said at the very end, "It's a done deal. We got a car." And then I blew the horn, which you couldn't see, and I drove off and left her there.
And the camera went dead for that.
Yeah, and then I just drove around the building and picked her back up.
That's too bad the camera went dead for that.
Yeah, and then what we was going to do, but we didn't do it, was go home and let her out. See, then I go around the block, and she says, "Well, here he comes. He got a new car." But see, we didn't do it.
Now I got to tell you what I did to my cousin. Yeah, it's a long time. This is back when they put hubcaps on cars. Now my cousin bought his wife a brand new Mercury Marquise. I don't remember what year it was, but it was back when they had hubcaps on it. He bought this new car, and she loved her Mercury Marquise. And any time that he would hop in that car to take it down to go get a sandwich or whatever, she would start freaking on out. "Don't wreck my car. Don't wreck my baby, this and that." Well, I went on over there. They were having a big party. And I went over to the big party at their house. We're having a good time. And then when nobody was paying attention, I went on out to her brand new Mercury Marquise. And I jacked up one tire, just one back tire. I jacked it up just barely off the ground. And I blocked that wheel on up. Now you didn't. I mean, it was still touching the ground, barely touching the ground, but you didn't really notice it. You know, walking on out to the car and seeing that the tire was off the ground. Then I took the hubcap off, and I put some gravel on in there. I put the hubcap back on. Now the funny part about this whole deal is, he had just taken it to town, showing some friends before I did this. He took some friends showing how fast the car was, and he hot rodded. He was bragging about how fast it would go, and his wife got pissed off at him for hot rodding her car. So anyway, I jacked it on up. And it didn't have posi track rear end. It just had a regular rear end. The next morning, she goes out there to hop in her car to go to town. Fires it up, puts it in gear. That tire starts spinning. The rocks in the hubcap starts rattling like you wouldn't believe. She's freaking out. She thinks that her husband destroyed her transmission or something. Oh man, I tell you, she was freaking on out. But I tell you what, you know, she goes on out there. She's chewing Calvin's butt on out for the whole deal. I mean, she just goes in there, just lights on into him. He comes on out there and looks. He says, okay, fire it up, give it some gas. And he spots off right the deal. What's going on? So he jacks it up, takes the blocks on out, then he's got to find the rocks. And it took him a few minutes, he said, to find the rocks. But anyway, a couple days later, he says, hey, why don't you come on over? He says, my brother got a deer and I want to give you some venison. Well, hey, you know what? I'm not going to turn down venison. So I go on over there to collect my venison. There was no venison. But I tell you what, I had a huge red mark on the side of my cheek where her hand slapped me so hard. I mean, I knocked on the door. She opens the door, or she did it. Calvin opens the door, and she's hiding behind the door. Come on in, and all of a sudden, whack! She got me back.
Oh, wow. Grizz, how did they know it was you?
Not very many people in our family do stuff like that. I've always been the one that was for years and years and years. Nobody knew that I was the one that was the troublemaker, the one that was doing all the evil, the nasty stuff. And then they finally caught on, and now I just can't get away with it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I've done a few. I mean, some of the pranks that I did was pure downright evil too. But one prank that I did on a guy up in Alaska was I went to the Radio Shack and I got a timer. I unhooked the wire on the you know there's a little button and a switch, a little switch on the brake pedal when you hit the brakes. There's a button that releases. I hooked up a timer to that ran a separate wire. Okay. So the first time you hit the pedal, it activated the timer. The first time you hit the pedal. So the timer, you go out there, the car's not, the timer's not doing everything's normal. You get in there, you put your foot on the brake, that activates the timer, start the rig up, go to town. Well, I'd figured it on out. It took 10 minutes to get to town. So I set the timer for 10 minutes. And then that wire that went to the brake light from there, I spliced onto it, and I ran that wire up to the horn. So every time that he pull up to a stop sign or a stoplight and he hit the brake pedal, he'd sound the horn.
Oh my God, Grizz.
Yeah, I would say that I came up with some pretty good ones from time to time.
One time at work, we had this one truck that had dual tanks, but it had a valve. You could switch it from one tank to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I turned it off. Okay. Well, that guy had enough gas to get up the street, Oh my God. Boy, did I get my ass chewed for that.
Oh man. Amber AAA is good when you use it in state. I mean, it saved our butt a number of times. I mean, the dead battery, they'd come on out and right to my house even. I mean, at my house, I had a dead battery. I had a separate cables and everything else. I call up AAA towing, and they were there within less than 10 minutes. Give me a jump start, and away I went. I mean, I ran out of gas on the freeway one time. They brought me a gallon of gas so I could get to the they're a good deal. I'm just saying, Amber, if you have to go out of state and use AAA, it's all there. You better have the cash on hand. They will reimburse you. But you can't just go to another state and give them your AAA card. It doesn't work that way. At least it didn't for me. Because I was way out in the middle of the desert. Had to get a tow. I called up AAA. They sent out a rig. They towed me like 90 miles. You know what a tow bill is for 90 miles? It was like $300 or something. And I give my, I called AAA. They said, okay, the bill's $390. And I gave them my AAA tow, and they said, oh no, we don't take AAA tow out of state AAA towing. You gotta pay us cash. We give you the receipt. You send the receipt to them. The bill, they reimburse you. Like, holy crap! What a pain in the ass.
So, did you have the cash?
Yeah, I did have the cash.
Okay.
It wasn't bad, but it was cash money that I had brought extra money just in case I wanted to go spend and have some fun. So I was going up to my brother's house, which was about 500 miles away, and it was just some extra spending money. So it kind of left us short on some fun money, but it didn't leave us broke. I used to make good money.
Yep. Would they have took a credit card though?
Pardon?
Would they have used a credit card?
Oh yeah, they would have used a credit card, but I didn't like to put things on my credit card.
Well,
I had the money in my account, so I just paid cash and did it that route.
Well, unless I'm going someplace, I don't carry much cash.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we go on a trip, I have a little cash on hand because you can't always pay with a credit card.
Right. Yeah.
But I try to run as much as I can through the credit card because I get 1.5% back. I know that's not much, but hell, I might as well have it,
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't like using the credit cards. I used to do that, but I just determined it wasn't really worth it for me. I like to pay cash on hand for everything. I do have credit cards and I have great credit. I mean, I think my credit score is like 7.87 or something like that, 7.85. It's pretty close to 8. I have a good credit score, but I just don't like to, I like getting the good credit cards that are only like 14, 15% interest. That's, and I got a number of those, but I hate to, I have everything set up on auto pay, the minimum auto pay. But a lot of times I'm late on the monthly payment. I said, okay, well, I got a $500 bill, that I charged this month up here, and I got the $500 to pay, but I have it set up on auto pay to make sure I don't get a late penalty. And it might be only $50 or $75, but I wanted to pay it off, and then I get that interest charge on top of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that I said, you know what, for that 1.5% for me, if I was on top of it, if I was a good business guy sitting down on top of that, then the way you do it is great. But I'm not that good with it.
Well, I keep track of it. I look at my credit card all the time to see if somebody has hacked it. But then I try to pay it off. And now this tire that I just bought is going to throw me behind the 8 ball a little bit. But what I told Pam was, you know, if she took it someplace like tomorrow, she's going to go down to her mother's. Okay. Well, I haven't got it yet, but I got it ordered. I said, if you have a flat, no, you cannot change the tire, but somebody might stop and help you, and then they could change the tire if you got one. See?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like the idea of putting that sealant in the tire.
Hey, you know what? The tire companies don't like you doing that either.
No, they don't. And here's another thing. This tire's got a sensor that tells you how much each tire's got pressure. You got to use a certain kind of sealant. You can't just grab a Fyffe flat and stick it in there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because it could mess up your sensors. See?
Another friend of mine just bought here about 6 months ago. He bought himself a brand new, it's some little Chevy car. I don't remember what it is. It's one of those hybrids. Runs off, it has a battery, you know. It's electric as well as gas.
Hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid. He's got one of those, and it has it just like what you're saying. I mean, he can punch in on that computer, tells him how much air pressure is in every tire, and there's all sorts of weird stuff like that. But I didn't realize that limited what you could put in the tires there. But it makes sense.
So anyhow, you know, if I'm going to spend this kind of money, I'm going to have a spare tire.
Yeah, I think I would too.
So they've got this egg crate thing. I call it an egg crate, but it has no place to put the donut in there. So I think there was 4 bolts, and then there's 2 rails. It had 2 bolts each. Took all that off to start with. I put the rails back, but I took that egg crate thing, and you can take this air pump out of there, and I'm hoping I can put that donut right there. Now, when you open the latch, you can't see any of this because the lid's still there.
You know, you've heard about some of the. It's not a hard rubber tire, but you've heard about some of these tires that are guaranteed you can't flatten. Car tires and stuff. I mean, it's like they fill them with some type of rubber compound that's a soft rubber compound. I wonder if you could just fill all those tires with that. Then you don't have to worry about running a spare. But I just wonder what that would cost too.
Well, we did that on our forklifts. It was a foam, and it makes a rough ride.
Oh, does it?
Oh, yeah. Of course, I talked them into doing it because we was always getting flats.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is, it wasn't the price of the flat, it was the downtime. Because you know how it is in a lumber yard, if you don't have a forklift, you're hurting.
Oh, yeah. The downtime will screw you. Hey, I want to reply to Amber here. She says, we was told by AAA that there are AAA certified. We don't have to pay. Rules may have changed. Okay, Amber, let me get a little bit further into that. The problems that I've had, even in local state, is if you call a certified tow truck, tow service or whatever, and if they're busy, sometimes they will send on out somebody that is not certified. And there's another problem that can be run on into. So if you call on in, even to a certified place, and if they're busy, sometimes they'll send somebody else on out rather than the people that you call. And sometimes that they're not certified. So just so you're aware of this.
Well, that's about like health insurance. When you go to a doctor or a hospital and they're out of network,
Mm-hmm.
you got network and out of network. And if you're out of network, the deductible is way up there.
Yep.
I know this is different with the AAA, but
it's still the same concept, though. You're taken care of if you stay inside the network. And if you go outside the network, you're not quite taken care of quite the same way.
right.
Allstate has a good towing. And by the way, Amber, if you haven't had no problems with AAA, I'm not trying to scare you away from AAA. I'm not. I'm a firm believer. I had good. I'm just telling you the experience that I had. But all in all, I give AAA a thumbs up. Yeah, I'm not trying. I just trying to let you be aware of what's happening. And Allstate, I had the Allstate towing, and what I had with Allstate, every time I had a tow, I always had to pay the tow bill or whatever I did, and then they would reimburse me. It was every time that way with Allstate. But that was the way it was. I don't know if it was the plan that I had set up or what. You know, AAA has a great package going on that stuff. I would stay with them. But I'm just saying, be aware of this stuff. So you know when it happens, you can say, that's what he was talking about.
Well, the problem around here is like her Bravada. We've had this issue with hers. We've had to get tires. Well, you have to order them because they don't keep them in stock. I said, why do you not keep them? I said, you got all these SUVs. Yeah, but it's not that tire. I don't know what kind of tires they carry or keep on hand, but they're 17-inch. Now,
That's a 17-inch.
I don't know about the Cadillac because they're 20-inch.
Huh. No, I'm not drinking my mountain water there, Amber. I'm drinking Kim Cinnamon whiskey that he sent me.
He's still
good.
there with it.
Oh man, that tastes good. I did find a place. I did find a place where I can get refills, Kim. I did find a place here locally where I can get refills, and I'm going to get some.
All right.
Yeah, another friend of mine that watches my channel says, I know where you get that exact same stuff. You're in town, here in Oregon. So I will be getting a couple more bottles of both of those.
Amber, I can give you the address. You can order you some. Well, you said you couldn't find it there, so I thought, well, I'll fix you up.
Oh man, and I do appreciate it. Just a second, Kim. I'm not leaving the channel. I just got to check something here. Okay, I'm at 50%, and I got to go out. Okay, I'm at 50%. I got to go outside, but I'm going to take the charger with me. I forgot to plug it on in. Okay, getting up is going to be between my arthritis my legs being really achy from working on that greenhouse today. And the cinnamon, I'm going to have a hard time getting up.
Well, Amber, I got you 2 shirts.
Okay, we got some more. Okay.
Oh. I didn't get Grizz any shirts. There you go.
What was that, Kim?
Amber's, she said, how's come she didn't get any moonshine? I said, I got her 2 shirts.
Yeah, where's my shirt, Kim?
I didn't get Grizz any shirts. I got him moonshine.
I think you got it all backwards to get here, Kim. I got to have a chat with you about this. You know, if I was in your shoes, I would have sent me the shirts, and I would have sent Shake and Bake the moonshine, because you probably would have gotten some pictures of her without her shirt.
Oh, I'd get my channel taken down.
Oh, well, no, you wouldn't have to post them on your channel, but you might you might end up with a pissed off wife.
Oh, well, you know, there's enough of them pictures out there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to create any.
Oh, man, my wife's got a good fire going on out here.
But Grizz, you know, I told you that my battery went dead on my camera. I've got a charger, but I didn't have it with me. I mean, I can put this in my car, or I can plug it in.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't have it with me.
Yeah, it's not like I've never done that.
I've got 2 batteries for it now, but I didn't have the other battery with me.
Well, I just came on out here thinking I was going to plug my phone on in, and I realized that I dragged the cord off somewhere else.
Where is it?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be going in another 5 minutes, and I got enough battery to last me that long. But if I do drop out because the bad did, I'm at 50%. So I should be good. But if I do drop on out, I'll have it plugged in no time inside. Be back on shortly.
Amber says I wouldn't have sent you any pictures.
I don't believe her. I don't believe her.
We'd all get in trouble.
Amber, you drink some of the cinnamon or the apple pie. I'm not so sure that you want to be sending some pictures. A matter of fact, I thought about sending, when I'm drinking this stuff, I've been thinking about sending Kim my own pictures.
What?
Well, no, Grizz. No, don't do that.
No, trust me, I won't.
I know.
Not without putting some underwire underneath these, because these suckers are getting saggy. Hey, check out the fire my wife's got going on out here.
Wow.
And by the way, I mean, this is all green wood. I mean, this is not dead wood that she's burning. If it was dead wood, then the flames would be about 3 foot tall.
I had it taller before you came out. It was super tall. When this gets going, it gets blazing.
This is from the alder tree that came down on our house. What's that you got? Oh, you got your sunglasses on?
No, I got my hat on.
Oh, the hat was leaving a shadow on your sunglasses, on your glasses. That made it look like sunglasses when you were leaning back.
See, I bought my own hat, Cadillac.
All right.
Tell that joke about. Tell that about the Cadillac. About.
Well, the guy in the video, he says, "I'm out, but I'll order you a hat. You'll have to pick whatever you want." So off camera, I told him, I said, "Man, I've already got a hat ordered."
I got a joke. I got a joke for you, Kim. And this is a Cadillac joke, one that I think that you'll enjoy. And I also want to give it a little history to this joke. Shortly after me and my wife got married, I told this joke to my mother-in-law, who she died a few years back. She's no longer around, and she was such a cool woman that she actually really liked this joke. Really appreciated it. Okay, so you got to hear this joke. What is the definition of mixed emotions?
I don't know.
It's seeing your mother-in-law drive over a cliff in your brand new Cadillac.
Oh God.
Now I told that one to my mother-in-law. Oh, she loved that joke.
This one guy, he said he had some kind of an infection or something on his face, and they took a graft off of his hindquarters and put on his face. He said, "Now every time my mother-in-law gives me a kiss," he said, "I just grin and laugh."
I turned the right cheek to her.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he said, "I just laugh."
You know, you just kissed the cheek on my ass.
And before my grandfather, my mom's dad died, he dreamed he was going to have Cadillacs, and he ended up having 2 Cadillacs.
I got to tell you that my mother-in-law, her mom was really a cool lady. She was a really cool gal.
She was a baby nurse.
But she did save her oldest boy from me. He you know, on the day that we got married, you know, after the wedding ceremonies were over, then the family, we all got together over at her mom's house, mom and dad's house, and had a little after party before we took off for our honeymoon. And Deanne's oldest brother come up to me and he says, "If you treat my little sister wrong, you're going to have to answer me. I'll kick your ass." And I says, "Well, dude," I says, no use in waiting. Let's get it over with now. You know, I mean, he was squaring off to me. Yes, I did. I mean, he was squaring off to me and everything. Like, I'm the best. And boy, I tell you what, her mom jumped on in there and she was like, "Kim, you're an office guy. He's a construction worker. You better back up." And she pushing him. She actually pushed him backwards. There ain't no way she could have pushed me backwards, but she pushed him into a corner. And by the way, her oldest brother is a good guy too, you know, but he was trying to strut his stuff, being the head cock in the family or something. I don't know. But if you wanted to had to go a few rounds, I wouldn't have mind trying.
Oh man. Well, I'm not a fighter, so.
Me neither. And I never have been.
If you wanna fight, okay, you win.
Yep. No, I've most of the time I've usually done my best to talk my way out of a fight. You know, I mean, there's been a few times when I'm like, okay, I'm eager, let's go for it. But most of the time, I've always tried to talk my way out of a fight because you know what? Fighting hurts.
Yeah.
You know, I learned that from a young age. Even when I won, it still hurts.
Like that one moonshiner said, he's going to write a check his ass can't cash.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't want no part of that.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Nah, for the most part, I like to talk my way on out of a fight. I mean, I just don't see no point in it, really. I mean, quite honestly, have you ever seen the movie? It was either Giant. I don't think it was Giant. No, it wasn't Giant. It was Dan, what was that other movie that we got at the same time that we got Giant? It was no, it wasn't John Wayne. It wasn't James Stewart either. Anyway, the guy in a fight, he gets on it. He goes out. He keeps on talking his way out of a fight. I mean, anyway, he ends up getting in the fight in the end of the movie, and he kicks out the guy's butt. Or it's almost, no, he doesn't kick his butt. It's like a tied fight. But anyway, they both agreed to quit fighting. But the star of the movie says, "Okay, now what did we prove?" After they each beat the crap out of each other, it's like neither one of them proved anything to the other person, and that was his point. Now, that laid heavy into my thinking that when you get in a fight, what have you proved? Have you convinced the other person? Have you changed their train of thought?
Big Country.
Yeah, Big Country. Have you seen Big Country, Kim?
No, but
It's an old movie from the late 60s, early 70s.
that one singer, the name of the song is Coward of the County.
Oh, yeah. I remember that song.
Yep. He said, here's what I got for being a winner.
Yep.
I lost a tooth and I knocked out 6 of his. So that makes me a winner.
Yeah. No, that's two different songs. That's two separate songs, though.
Yeah.
There's Kenny Rogers saying "The Coward of the County." That was when he was fought for the honor of his wife. And then the other song that you're referring to was that a Ray Stevens song?
Well, I thought it was the same one.
No, that's two different songs that you're referring to.
Okay.
I believe. I could be wrong. I've been wrong plenty of other times.
I'm not going to take that challenge. I have no idea.
Well, I'll fight you to see who's right or wrong.
I put something in this drawer and I have no idea where in the heck it went.
Well, all I'm seeing is Cadillac on the screen.
Oh, my hat?
Yeah, and seriously, did you know that Cadillac Motor Company was actually started by Henry Ford, though?
Probably because he's the one that started the cars to start with.
Well, he didn't invent the first car or anything, but he started Cadillac Motor Company, and then he sold that on out to GMC, so he could start the Ford Motor Company. because the Cadillac Motor Company, that was for the rich and the famous, whoever, and he created the Cadillac for the rich people, but he come up with an idea while he had the Cadillac Motor Company. He came up with the idea that he wanted to create a vehicle that the common people could buy.
Oh, okay.
So he sold out Cadillac so he could go out after his dream of the affordable vehicle for everybody.
Well, the way this all started about, I've been saving a little bit of money, and then my car got totaled, and I got that cash. Okay. So I just kept saving and what have you. And I told her, I said, well, we got pretty good down payment. And I had no idea. I was actually looking for either a Chevy, a Buick. Let's see, what's the other one? I just didn't want a Nissan or them kind of cars. I think there's three kinds. Well, I had no idea that we would be stepping into a Cadillac. But I told the guy what we needed, what I had, and he said, let's do a little checking on your credit and stuff. I said, well, we got good credit. It's almost 800. It's about as high as you can get. Both of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you get a good credit rating is like I do. I put stuff on a credit card and then pay it off.
Exactly.
That helps your credit rating quick.
Yep. It really does, especially if you have a credit. You run stuff up for like 3 months, but you have the money to pay it off, and then you pay it off. Let them collect a little bit of interest. Let them collect something from you, because that I mean, I'm not too far away from 800, and that's how I did it.
Right. But when the thing I like about using a credit card, and I try to do it wisely, I got a little out of hand, because I bought this tire. Well, I think it's stupid to be driving without a spare.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. And if
that's
I
the way
can
we do it.
If I can make it happen, I'm going to.
You take care of it.
Yep.
So that might be a little bit of problem for the first month, but I'll get that paid off.
I got it, yeah.
Oh.
But see, when I charge that tire and stuff, that'll go on next month. So I won't have to pay that when the bill comes due this month.
Uh-huh.
Now I've got on this credit card that I've got, the interest rate is fairly high. I don't even know how much it is.
So brittle.
Okay, well, do you have a Discovery card?
No, I have Chase.
Okay, I want to suggest you want to lower your interest.
No, I don't care.
Well, I'm telling you, Discovery card has like a 15% interest. Okay, that's their regular interest on their credit cards. So, but what they also have like a 15-month, I think it is. If you transfer your credit card, if you transfer your credit card debt from another company, you open up a Discovery card and transfer that debt from Chase, let's say, then you have like 15 months interest free to pay off that debt, and it's interest free. But on the other hand, the drawback
for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, hey, y'all out there in chat, I'm sorry, but I'm out here by the campfire. My computer's inside. I can't read what y'all saying, unfortunately. So we're going to have to wait till Kim gets back. But while he's doing that, I might as well, I'll take y'all for a walk and we'll do a count on the chickens. And I can get them locked on up. Oh. Probably the camera ain't locked on me, so that's okay. Maybe if I keep on talking, the camera will be activated on me. I don't know if you all can see, but right now it's dark anyway. Oh boy. This is how I know the chickens aren't locked up at nighttime. You see that light right there coming on through? If I can see a light, that door ain't closed and they ain't locked up. But I gotta come over here, pop this door open, and make a count, make sure they're all in here tonight. Let's see here, we'll turn the light on to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, they're all here. Oh, that's probably my daughter calling. Whoever it is calling, they can wait. I'll have to...
I understand what you're talking about. Back when Bill Clinton was in office, they had a big boom with credit cards, and you could get like 1%, 2%. I mean, it was crazy. And And I was in the process of doing some remodeling here in the house. And that's back when I pretty well did paycheck to paycheck. And I had 3 credit cards. And I would buy something on one credit card. I kept it wrote down so I knew what I was doing. When it come due, I'd transfer into another credit card.
Yep.
Then I'd watch it, and when it got down to where it had to be paid, I'd transfer it into another credit card. And I just kept that shuffling around for about 3 or 4 months until I got enough money to pay it off.
Oh, yeah. And you end up with a bunch of good credit cards. And that's what I'm kind of doing, even though I don't have not much of a debt on my credit cards. That's what I'm basically doing. But I'm only going after the credit cards that have 15% or lower interest as their main interest. I mean, like Capital One, I mean, they're like 28%.
Right.
And to me, and hey, I'm not going to badmouth Capital One. That's where I got my start at. But I'm going after, anytime that I can open up another credit card with another company that has 15% interest rates, I want to have 3 or 4 of those credit cards. I don't want to use them.
Right.
But I want to have access to that. So in the event that I have an emergency, something happens. I mean, I have even 50% interest rates. Let's be real. That is still pretty high. But for a credit card, that's pretty cheap.
But see, everybody badmouthed Clinton, and that's when all the interest rate was way down there.
Snickles. You know where Snickles is?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But the reason why that they didn't trust Clinton on it was part of it was because of Carter. Because it was during the Carter years that the interest went up to, I don't know. I mean, it went ridiculously high, up to like 30%.
But that's when me and my second wife, we got into the credit cards, and I had to refinance my house to get bailed out.
Uh-huh.
So I know the problem with credit cards, so I watch what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
But see, I couldn't control what she was doing. That was the problem. And she would buy stuff on the credit card and only make the minimum payment. I told her, I said, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that. Then she got sick, and I had to pick up the tab for a month until she got back to work. And I said, that's it. I said, I want every credit card, any debt you have, car payment, whatever. I want to put it on the table. And I wrote it all down. And I went to the bank and I said, this is what we got. We need to get out of this. And I refinanced the house twice what I had paid for it originally.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah, you're not the first person that I've heard that had to do that.
I don't like that.
So I actually paid for this house 3 times.
Man.
I almost had it paid for. Only had $2,000 to go. And I had to refinance it. Of course, I had to pay the house off with the refinance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to pay that bill off. So now it's free and clear. Me and the government, because I still have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a local tax.
Local?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's right.
It has nothing to do with the government tax.
Okay.
Other than local government takes aid from the federal government.
Mainly it's school tax that eats you up.
Yep.
I don't like school tax.
Well, hey, Deanne, I had no problem with school tax.
But when you're retired,
it doesn't matter. You know, if somebody goes to school, it cost when they went to school to public school, it cost them during that time on the property tax. It cost them like $10 a month. Yep, is all that is. Well, you're going to have to pay that because you got it for so cheap when you was going to school. You got to pay. Somebody's got to pay for the rest of their life for that, and that's why property tax is ongoing like the way it is. Now it's like when Angela, when we was sending her to private school, we would spend $200 a month every month. Okay, but that was only while she was in school, and that's the difference. So that's what people don't get on this property tax. Is if you don't like the idea of public school tax, then you know what? Your parents should have paid the $200 a month for you while you was going to public school for a while you was in school. But you paid so much less, therefore it's an ongoing for the rest of your life. And they knew that. Our parents knew that it was an ongoing tax that they would have to pay for the rest of their life to send their kids to school.
Yeah, it's starting to rain. Yeah.
Well, I've always said, you know, we have to have taxes. And I'm not against paying taxes. I just don't want to pay them all.
Why?
Yeah, well, what I'm against is when I go to the doctor's office, I know that they deserve more money than me. so they can send, so they can have the best for the kids. But I don't want them sending their kids to college just on my bill. That's what pisses me off. They overcharge.
The drug addicts have ruined it, so we can't get medication anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's starting to rain out here.
Why not, world? Can you see me? I've been.
What's that?
Is why you can't see me.
Or do you have the screen locked on me? Maybe that's it.
No, it's switching back and forth.
Oh, okay.
I was just leaning back listening, being quiet.
Well, they want to see you, so lock the screen on you.
Well, you don't want to see me.
Well, you're better looking than me.
Oh, I don't know about that. Let's see. How do you say that? Maybe you can be as handsome as me. Just pray God to find you.
Yeah, that's right. If the girls don't find you handsome like me, they can find you handy like me. If they don't find you handy like me, well, just pray God that they find you.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Grizz. I'm going to have a busy day tomorrow, so I'm going to get out of here.
Okay, well, thanks for having me up here, Kim. It was fun chatting with you. And you know what? I'll be thinking about you tomorrow, and you and Miss Pam.
Okay.
I hope everything goes well for you all.
Well,
And
I mean, I don't want to do it, but he just in misery,
Yeah, I totally understand. Anyway,
Okay.
we'll chat at. I hope hopefully maybe you'll go live tomorrow night or something, and we can meet up again. Well, you might not be in the mood, but maybe Saturday night, Sunday night.
Oh, I'll get over it. I'll cry like a baby, and then I'll get over it. And
Yeah. Okay.
I
We'll
cried 2 or 3 times today, and now I'm okay. And it's terrible. It's like one of your kids.
I know. They're like they're like your kids.
Okay. For now, people, may the peace and the power of the Lord be with you. Goodbye.